I started very young. I mean, like, I was always in love with the music. Like, since as a kid, I was like recording the radio on the tape to do like the birthday party for my friends. Was the only one. Oh, we do a birthday party? Oh, let's talk to Richard. Oh, let's do a tape. Because I was spending my night and listening to the radio. And when I reached like, I think 13 years old, I went to see a friend to pick up some sneakers, and he was doing some scratching. It was the beginning, like Public Enemy, and around like 92, 91. I was just amazed, like, what the fuck is he doing with this record? Like, I spent the full afternoon with him, like, oh, I want to do that. And I just like missing school, spending all my days doing some scratching. I just like obsessed with that. And after like few months, like 3-4 months, I saw an article that they were doing like a championship in France for WMC, and I just did a demo tape. I sent it to them, and I was like chosen to do the WMC French championship. I went to Paris, and I reached number 5th. And then I started to get connection. Like, oh, you should talk to this guy for Southern France to do some party. And the party was like the mix. It was like hip hop, and at the same time it was like the beginning of house music. Like from one side you have like a R&B or hip hop track, and on the B side you have like a remix. And I started from the hip hop to move to the house because I was like more into the beats. And the same, like I was like searching for every record possible. Going to Italy or going to London to get the Strict Rhythm records. It was like the golden record. And that's it. And then like from playing, or like, oh, I want to do much more than playing. I want to learn how to produce a song. So I went to see a friend with like a small sampler, and I started to learn. But it took some time. I was playing as a resident DJ in Studio Circus in France, south of France. And in the 90s was the biggest place for the film festival when you do party. And it was the first rave party with a guy from Italy. I can't remember. Principio Moris or something like that. It was the first big rave party. And I was like amazed, like, oh, I want to do that. No, wait, I remember which one is the biggest one. We did the only first party in Saint-Tropez on the 14th of July, which is like the 4th of July for you. It was a kinky party. It was Carl Cox, Josh Wink, Emmanuel Top, and me on the beach. It was the only first and the last party is authorized. We're like, oh, you want to do like a techno party? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. You saw now maybe 100 of kids doing the party. Okay, fine. So we had the beach. We put a sound system. There had 6,000 people showing up. Yes, they didn't saw that the music scene was like so big for electronic music. I'm using like USB keys now because like much easier to travel, and you can have like a lot of music on it, but I don't plan anything. It's just like in the move. You arrive at a club, and every club is different. You just can't say like, oh, I'm gonna play this and this. There is no rules. It's all about making the people dancing in the club. Sometimes can be like very underground, and sometimes can be like very commercial. Like sometime in Germany, I went in Germany, was playing like very underground techno minimal. So you can't plan like, oh, let's say I'm gonna put David Guetta and put this and that. Like, no, it's not gonna work. My USB keys, the Pioneer CDG 2000, 3 of them, and the Pioneer mixer because I like the FX. I don't like the computer bass because when you're like a computer, you're spending too much time on the front of the computer. You have the people dancing and you're on computer, like, you know, sitting up, like, oh, okay, distracting. No, you have to interact with the crowd. I would like to do something with Louis Vega or Tony Humphries. But they don't do any more collaboration for club records. They just pass the things to the new generation. But I would love to do something with Louis Vega or Tony Humphries. Back in the days in '95 when they were doing like club records. Oh my goodness. I'm doing like new collaboration with Seb Jack. I'm really happy to do some stuff with him, like very talented. With another guy called Thomas Schakstad, very talented too, from Denmark. Dirty Secrets in the UK, I love them. I'm doing a new collaboration with Norman Doré, French connection. This time my first record. I was 18 years old. The first record I produced with only like an archive sampler. I did the demo, I sent it to Eric, and 2 weeks after he called me back. I was like, what? You want to sign my tracks? I even remember I was like, oh, so which setup do you have to do the record? Like, I have an Atari and an Akai sampler. Yeah, and what else? Watch mixer. Oh, no mixer. Only my Akai and my Atari, that's it. I was like, you did your record on Atari? Yeah, I mix in the main output. No sugar-rated events. I think it's going to be like one of the biggest show in the Ultra Music Festival at Nikki Beach. Subliminal Session, of course. 24th of March. What else? I think I'm playing at Wall. I think that's it for the moment. 3 shows in a week. It's okay. So I told you I have one with Norman Doré. It's called Champagne. Should be released like, I think we're gonna get the promo done for Ultra like end of March. It's gonna be ready, and physical release like mid-April. What else? I have a record coming in. I'm still working on the track with Rachel Starr. One with Thomas Shackstad. What else? One with Carl Kennedy. I'm doing so many projects, so many collaborations. I just can't remember all of them. Pump up the volume. The bootleg I did. It's just going crazy. Every time I'm playing it, it's like everybody's just jumping in the air. It was the best collaboration I did with Seb Jack. And now we have the new one called Fallin', and we are working on the third one, but still secret. Just started the collaboration with Czech Rhythm. For me, it's like a new beginning because I had the label back in the days, but like with bad connection, like it just didn't go well. So I mean, it go well for the sales, but happens to be like the end of the vinyl situation, so went bankrupt. So I like stayed away of getting my own label, and I think it was time to get back in the game because I have all these new artists that I want to produce and I want to remix. So they okay, talk to Strictly Rhythm, want to do like a label. I said okay, let's do it. So we started it. Like the first release came out this week with Armand Peña, like a resident DJ from here in Miami, and we have a lot of new records coming in on the label. No more Atari. I started with my Atari with like a 1 megabyte. I think it was just crazy. It was monochrono. No. I'm working with a MacBook Pro on the laptop because you can go on the move, on the plane or whatever you go, and using Logic Audio, of course. First, you need to get the good the sound improvement. I mean, the room, the response. First the speakers, then the room, and the ears. Practicing, and the good plugins. I mean, Waves are really good. And the synthesizer Nexus is just like reach a level, like it's just unbelievable. The sound from Nexus, unreal. Acoustic is really important because if you're doing like an equalization, which is not right, you're hearing like, oh, you're pushing the bass at 120 or 130 hertz, but the acoustic just changing the sound, so you're not touching the right frequencies. I don't know if I get it right with my broken English. More or less, that is what I'm trying to say. Like, the room is very important. I mix for the clubs, of course. Yeah. When I'm producing a record, mainly I'm thinking about the club scene. I'm not thinking about the radio. Maybe I should, but I just can't do it. I try to do it, and I'm just like a club guy. I'm a DJ first. I'm a DJ, and then I become a producer. I'm not the opposite. I think like you go in the club and you're getting inspired, and then you go straight back to the studio to do the track. And you just can't wait to go back to the club to test your tracks. And then you get a new idea to send you back to the studio, and it's back and forth. It's a circle. I got thousands of ideas every day. Like I listen to the radio, or like just came through, like boom. I sit down in front of the computer and then just coming. I start with the drums. I'm like opening my. I did some because I have like an 808, so I sampled it like the highest rates, and I start with the beats. I like to use the 808 like for the kick drum. I liked it, and like the hi-hat and stuff like that. Starting with the beats, make me groove. Boom, and then you put the bass on top of it, and then like having melody, and then you extend. Yeah, now I just cannot even accept any drinks. Like I was in Brazil, someone put like kind of drugs in my drinks, and I passed out playing. Yeah, just for like, boom. Like I just don't remember. I just saw the video. Like, feeling embarrassing. I just moved from Ibiza here to Miami because I think the US is starting really big for the electronic scene. It's just amazing. So many requests to play in the US, so many clubs, like so many things happening. I just coming back from New York. I was in Los Angeles. Los Angeles was like really good for the club scene. Like even after hour, I was like feeling like being in Ibiza. They were playing so much underground in the clubs. So like, wow. And Miami is good because so many connections in Miami for the clubs, and like Eric's living here, so it's good for working the same label. I think this makes sense. Salut, c'est Richard Gray. On est à Miami en direct live et vous êtes sur le site WMC 24/7. Yo estoy Richard Gray et vosotros está mirando WMC 24/7. This is Richard Gray and your WMC 24/7 website.